So you have a soft spot for vampires? Well, 'tis the season to snuggle up to a good vampire anime. From forbidden love to epic battles and whatever this is.
Yeah.
With so many great anime, you know I had to bring you a collection filled with vampire goodness. Starting with Miss Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood.
助かった。何よ、邪魔する気？今カメラ持ってくるから。邪魔者は去ったよね。
After a strange encounter, Akari finds herself saved by a vampire girl named Sophie Twilight, sparking an unexpected interest in her mysterious savior. This one's giving comedy, slice of life, and it's kind of episodic. But if you're looking for something a little more serious, we have Mars Red.
Finding and recruiting vampires off the streets as we have done in the past is already an outdated method of increasing our ranks.
Set in 1923, the world is facing a surge in vampire numbers and the emergence of a mysterious artificial blood source. In response, the Japanese government forms Code Zero, a specialized unit within an army led by Lieutenant General Nakayama to investigate the escalating crisis and prevent social collapse. And it's also got a couple zaddies if you're interested, but if taboo love is more of your thing, you have to watch Vampire Night.
There definitely are some bad vampires out there.
Whose bite marks are those?
What are you doing?
Shoot me before I turn into a level E.
Cross Academy is a prestigious boarding school divided into two classes, the day class and the night class. Yuki, Cross, and Zero maintain order as the classes rotate, with the night class consisting of stunning vampire elites. Yuki navigates her feelings for the class president, while Zero's hatred for vampires fuels his actions. In a delicate balance between humans and vampires, can coexistence prevail within the school's strict confines? This one's giving drama, mystery, and of course, romance. And if you're enjoying these recommendations, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Next on our list, we have Vampire Dormitory.
訳あって俺、女の血は吸えないんだ。
私、女なんだけど。
This anime is definitely for those who love cohabitation to lovers, but with vampires. Left orphaned and homeless, Mito faces dire circumstances until she is rescued by Ruka, a vampire who offers her shelter in exchange for her blood. Living in an all-boys dorm, Mito's life takes an unexpected turn, filled with danger and romance. And did I mention, they all think she is also a boy. But maybe you want a little bit more horror. So let's get to Devil's Line.
人の血を見た瞬間、我を忘れる恐怖といつも戦っている。
鬼と人は別々に生きるべき。
Prepare to challenge everything you know about vampires. Because in Tokyo, vampires can walk in daylight and blend seamlessly among humans. Tasked with monitoring the vampire population, the secret task force includes operatives like half-human Yuki, who believes his human side grants him control over his vampiric instincts. However, after saving college student Tsukasa from a vampire attacker, Yuki grapples with newfound desires that threaten to consume him. But maybe that's a little too heavy for you, and you're just here for some laughs. Then I would definitely watch The Vampire Dies in no time.
Welcome home! Be gone now! Come on! Won't you at least hear me out?
Legendary vampire hunter Ronaldo finds Draluk, an unlikely and unwilling ally, who happens to be the world's weakest vampire, who turns into dust at the slightest attack. Together, they're in for hilarious misadventures. This one's giving slapstick humor, and it's episodic. And of course, I couldn't make this list without a slightly ecchi vampire anime. So let's get into Rosario Vampire.
So bad! You're one tuggy, sleazy slut! Scooter is mine, you guys! No, he's not! Yeah, that was my bro he was grabbing!
In a strange twist of fate, Sukune finds himself enrolled in a yokai academy for monsters. Just as he contemplates fleeing, he encounters the enchanting Mocha, whose presence fills him with joy. Yet, when the rosary around her neck is removed, Mocha reveals her true form as a powerful vampire, setting the stage for a thrilling and unexpected journey of romance and supernatural intrigue. Next, we have Irina the Vampire Cosmonaut.
どこが余裕なのよ！
君のせいだろ。は
In a post-war world, two superpowers engage in a high-stakes space race. A new program aims to launch manned space missions with Lev Leps teaming up with a vampire, Irina, for Operation Nosferatu, preparing for a daring manned mission into space. Their shared dream of space exploration drives them forward in a tale of ambition and discovery. This one's definitely for all my sci-fi nerds, with a slight undertone of romance. Next, we have the vexations of a shut-in vampire princess.
周囲の期待に応えるべく努力をしてきたのだが、すぐに挫折した。寺子丸様、おはようございます。
After 3 years as a shut-in vampire, Komari wakes up to a surprising appointment as a commander in the Imperial Army. Her unit consists of rebellious members who challenge her authority every turn. Despite hailing from a powerful vampire lineage, Komari's aversion to blood has left her weak. With her maid Vil by her side, Komari must navigate her newfound role and strive for success against all odds. Will she rise to the occasion, or will she regret venturing out of her safe haven? It's giving action, comedy, and military. So I definitely had to throw in some honorable mentions, like Dance with Devils.
Ritsuka Tachibana, all of the student council, they're looking everywhere for the grimoire. Because they're devils.
Why don't you give up?
Tachibana is a diligent student who is thrusted into the world of vampires and devils when she is summoned by the student council and her mother is kidnapped. As she becomes entangled in a search for the forbidden grimoire, her life takes a dangerous turn. Now this one's giving romance and you would think I would add this to the list, but this one's definitely different. It's kind of a musical. I did drop it after the 3rd episode, but who am I to yuck someone's yum? This might be someone's cup of tea, and that's why it's in the honorable mentions. If you know me, you know I had to add this to the list, noblesse. Now technically, it is not an anime. It originated from a Korean manhwa. After 820 years of slumber, Rei awakens to a world of advanced technology and new lifestyles. Seeking to adapt, he enrolls in a high school with the help of his loyal servant, Frankenstein. As Rei navigates the modern world along a group of students, he finds himself entangled in both humorous and dangerous adventures. Again, I know it's technically not an anime, but it is so good and not many people talk about it enough, so I had to put it in the honorable mentions. And topping off our list, we have Call of the Night. Yamori's restless nights lead him to a chance encounter with Nazuna, a potential vampire offering dark gifts and immortality. To heed the call of the night and embrace vampirism, Yamori must confront his desires and make a life-altering decision. This one's psychological with a little bit of romance. Now, did you find your next vampire anime for this season? Did I mention one of your faves? Don't forget to check out my blog for even more vampire recommendations, some of which will be releasing next season. Let me know in the comments which anime you'll be watching this fall. Also, I'm so happy to announce that we have hit 600 subscribers before the end of fall, so we have surpassed our goal, and I'm so excited to be growing this community of anime fans, and maybe one day Tiny's Anime Corner won't be so tiny, which would be an amazing accomplishment because every time I get to hear from you guys in the comments, I hear about your recommendations and your thoughts on some anime, and it makes my day. So please continue to comment, and as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell to join our growing community of anime fans. And until next time, bye!